Yes, I think they do this on purpose. They refuse to work. All right, just a few more seconds. Okay, we are live now. So, for those of you who are watching us on YouTube, if you randomly fall into this video, this is a talk and talk English immersion. So, I have here Vinicius, and we're gonna talk for about 40 minutes about some random topic. Just to practice our English skills, today we're talking about the difficulties of living in family. Next week, uh, I'm gonna talk about the pleasures of living in family. So I brought these two different topics so we can have a balance. So if you are watching us and you are curious about practicing your English just by speaking with other people, go to talkandtalk.com.br. All right, let's start. So, Vinicius, difficulties of living in family. What are some common challenges? Oh, do you have the questions?
No, no, no. For at that moment, no.
Oh, sorry. Oh my God.
No problem, no problem. I understand you say.
I'm such a bad hostess. All right, I send you the questions on the chat now.
Okay.
All right. So, question number one then. What are some common challenges or conflicts that arise within your family?
Mm, for me, is about the cleaner of house. I live with my mother, and it's very complicated to make a to make a house clean because I work and work in the house, and she's work get out of house. And when she's quando ela chega, she's thinking I'm do nothing in home. I'm sleep. I'm just sleep, or I'm just playing the computer, and it's not that. And normally nós discutimos por conta disso. And for me is a challenge because I have 26 years old and I need to live alone, have my house and do anything I want. And she's don't comprehend this, and we we fight a lot because that is very difficult.
Yes, and the problem is maybe she's always gonna see you as her child, and she's the owner of the house, so it's her rules, not
Yes,
yours.
yes. She's she's always say that is my home. You
Exactly.
can help me because I work so a lot. I work so a lot too, and she's not understand this, and it's very complicated because I know, and he house is que é a casa dela. Eu sei que é a casa dela,
Yes.
but the house is mine too because I'm son,
Yes,
but
exactly.
it's complicated. It's complicated. I understand the hers. I understand she's o lado dela. Eu entendo o lado dela, but é, it's difficult. It's difficult.
It is difficult. I understand. But I think our parents, if we are living with them after 18, after 20 years, maybe they need to start seeing us as adults and sit down and talk as if you were talking to her so you can buy a house together. For example, if today you're gonna buy a house together with your mom, you're gonna sit together and say, "Oh, I don't like dirty dishes on the sink. All right, but I don't like dirty clothes on the floor, so we can come to a middle ground, right?"
Yes.
But as the house is hers, so she's used to just bossing around, and the are hers, right?
Yes, and anything, e tudo tem que ser feito no tempo que ela quer.
Exactly. Exactly.
Oh, you
I
need
think it's a mom
to.
problem.
Yes. You need to wash the plates. Okay, I wash, but not now. And she's no, I want now. You need to wash now.
It doesn't make sense because you will wash them, but now you
Yes,
are occupied.
yes, yes. The time is not important because I want to.
Exactly. I understand that, and I think a lot of that problem solved when I moved out. I I moved out of my house to do environmental engineering in another city. Oh, actually, I didn't say where I live. I live in Viçosa, Minas Gerais.
Oh.
So I came to Viçosa because we have a famous federal university here, and I came to study. So I lived in a república. I lived together with other people, and after that, I lived alone, and it was the best thing that ever happened to me.
One day I go to live alone too, and I think it's
Yes,
good too.
you're gonna like it. All right, let's go to question number two. Can you share a specific disagreement or argument you've experienced with a family member and how it was solved?
Mm, specific. Mm,
Hard.
yes, it's hard
We have so
because
many.
yes, yes. With me, and my mother, we discuss every time for every time. But one moment I go to live with my father because I have a disagreement, a hard disagreement with my mother, and she say, oh, let's go, vai morar com seu pai então, tipo, tá satisfeito? Vai lá morar com seu pai. I say, okay, I go, and I put my clothes in my backpack and I go. É, eu fiquei só algumas semanas lá, mas, tipo, acho que foi o pior desentendimento que eu tive com minha mãe. E depois disso a gente tempo sentou, se conversou, se resolveu um pouco mais. E a gente ainda discute bastante. But now is more calm discussion. it's not a it's not similar to she say, get out from my house.
Oh
but
my God.
but it's difficult because when you quando você vai crescendo, você vai querendo um pouco mais de independência, né? Acho que todo mundo, assim.
Yes.
And, e isso causa um pouco de conflito dentro de casa, sempre causa, acho que toda família causa.
You are.
Porque,
Keep going.
you can say.
No, I was just
Because,
gonna say that you create your own manias also.
yes, yes. In my case, I pass off the time in the computer all day
Yes.
because I work with computer and
And
because
because
I
you
like
like.
to, yeah, I like to play games, to talk with my friends. And
And
for
she
she,
thinks it's a bad thing.
yes, yes. So, but it's stranger because when I is a child, I pass all the time in the street. And she's don't like. Ela reclamava por conta disso. E aí agora que eu passo muito tempo em casa, ela reclama também. I don't understand.
Moms.
Yes, mom.
It's bad. I don't like that complaining of my mom too. It's sem fundamento. When you look, it doesn't make any sense. So I just started saying to my mom, "Do you realize that you are saying to me things that doesn't make any sense?" And she's like, "What?"
You just agree. You okay, okay, okay.
Yes, exactly. It's evita briga,
Yes.
evita dor de
Yes.
cabeça.
Yes. Chega uma hora
Nice.
que você só aceita. Só fala, tá bom, tá bom.
Exactly. Exactly. Nowadays, I am asking myself, do I want to have peace or do I want to be right? Você quer ter paz ou ter razão? Have peace is so much better than to be right.
Yes, yes. Na maioria dos assuntos, sim. Em quase
Yes,
todos
for
os
sure.
momentos é melhor ter paz.
All right, let's go to question number three. How do you handle differences in opinions or lifestyles among family members?
Hmm, I don't understand the completed the answer.
What?
Eu não entendi a pergunta completamente.
Oh, sorry. Let me try to explain in English and then we can go to Portuguese if you don't understand.
Okay.
How do you handle different opinions in your house and different lifestyles? For example, you said that you stay in computer all day long, and your mom don't like it. She has another lifestyle. She goes to work, and during weekends she do I don't know. She cleans the house. She play games in her cell phone. I don't know what your mom does to pass the time. But you have different lifestyles and she complains about yours and you don't agree with hers. How do you handle that? Do you sit down? Do you discuss a lot?
Normally, um, normally eu apenas, tipo, tento ignorar algumas coisas e em outras eu apenas tento ajudar ela. Tipo, she say, "Oh, help me in anything in house." I say, "Okay," and I go to help her. But in another moment, eu simplesmente, tipo, saio de casa e falo, ó, vou em tal lugar. Aí eu saio, deixo ela aqui, porque aí quando volta ela tá mais calma, é mais tranquilo de conversar, porque ficando em
Yes.
casa eu me estresso, ela se estressa e acaba virando discussão. Eu falo, ó, I go to my girlfriend, and I get up and I go out.
That's the best solution we can do.
Normally I solve the problem in my house with these forms.
Oh my God. I also say to my boyfriend things like that because not, right now I live with my boyfriend. We recently moved in together and if we having like a fight for something very, very pequeno, very small, I'm like, we need to stop talking. We don't have, we are not mature enough to talk like this. We need to calm down. We talk later. And then I go to a room, he goes to another room. It's better to calm the nerves.
Yes.
All right. Um, Question number 4. Have you ever felt misunderstood or unappreciated by your family? How did you address this feeling?
Mm, I not understand again because I don't know what is the misunderstood.
All right, great. Thank you for letting me know. Misunderstood is like mal entendido. Have you ever
Mm,
felt mal entendido ou não entendido or unappreciated, which means não apreciado? Do you understand now?
I think yes, but I don't have
An
don't have.
answer.
Yes, yes.
That's okay. We can go to another question. All right. Question number 5. What role does communication play in managing difficulties within your family?
Mm, 1 minute.
Take your time.
I can translate this first.
Of course.
Okay, 1 minute, please. Because have some words and I don't know.
That's okay. It happens.
Okay, okay. Um, for me, it's very important to communicate with other peoples in a family because a convivência is more easy and is more agradável. It's more comfortable because in my case, I discussed so much with my mother, but and and hard cases, we start a conversation and we try to e a gente tenta se entender, né, para entrar no consenso. And this transform in this form a comfortable zone to live, principalmente porque a gente para um pouco de discutir e porque acho que a sensação que traz é melhor do que você só, tipo, ficar numa casa com um clima pesado ou, sei lá, brigado com alguém. E, querendo ou não, o ser humano, ele é um ser que, tipo, se resolve tudo na conversa. Pode parecer que não, mas você consegue levar tudo na conversa e isso ajuda bastante.
Yes,
Aqui em
for
casa
sure.
eu não faço tanto, mas no meu relacionamento eu converso bastante com minha namorada. Mas aqui em casa eu tô tentando me policiar pra conversar mais com minha mãe, porque, tipo, dá pra entender também o lado deles, né? Tipo, é um lado difícil, tipo, o filho tá crescendo, não é mais do jeito que era, tipo, você não manda mais em tudo, então dá
Mhm.
pra entender. Eu tento levar tudo na conversa, por mais que eu me estresse com algumas coisas, eu tento levar na conversa. Isso é importante.
Yes. I think it's also important to understand the history of the people. So the history of your mom, how she was created by your grandparents, by her parents. If they make her be very organized. For example, uh maybe if she wasn't created in a house where everything was in the right place, she wouldn't have this lifestyle today. Ela não ia querer uma casa 100% organizada o tempo todo se ela não tivesse sido criada assim.
Yes.
So we have to consider her history, and we have to consider also the expectations that people have towards us. She expects you to wash the dishes. But why right now? Maybe because she feels like she can control everything you do. She can control how the house is clean. So we need to talk about as expectativas de cada um.
Concordo,
Do you
concordo.
understand what I said?
Yes, yes, I understand. I don't have a large vocabulary, but I can comprehend it a lot of the words
Nice.
because I have the what I say. Eu esqueci a palavra. Eu esqueci a palavra em português, não é nem em inglês que eu esqueci. Mas eu consigo levar por sinônimo, não.
Memória visual?
Não, não é memória visual. Quando
Associação?
você. É como se fosse associação.
Interpretação.
Isso, por interpretação. Eu consigo levar por interpretação.
Nice. All
Aí
right.
eu consigo compreender o que você está falando. Eu posso não saber responder, mas eu consigo entender o que você está falando.
All right. But if you don't and you need me to explain in Portuguese, let me know. I'm trying to mix Portuguese with English so you can understand 100%.
Ok, not problem.
All right. Um, let's go to question number 6. This is interesting. How do you navigate boundaries and privacy within your family unit? Do you want to
Mm,
translate this?
yes, I want to
All right.
translate this.
So go ahead.
In my house, I have a lot of privacy because I have my floor. I think it's floor. Quarto.
Yes,
Cômodo.
seu andar?
É meu cômodo, meu quarto.
Oh, so your room.
Yes, yes, I have my room. Uh, Before I have my floor, but my mom is building another house
Above.
above us, and I destroy my home.
That's it.
Now I live in her house in a room, but I have a lot of privacy. My mom or meu padrasto também não entra no meu quarto. Minha mãe, tipo, só entra se eu chamar ou se ela bater na porta. Então,
Nice.
normalmente eu consigo me isolar aqui. Eu me tranco aqui e ela no quarto dela a mesma coisa. Se tranca lá e fica tranquilo.
That's important. My mom is the kind of mom that opens the door without saying anything. And normally I am changing my clothes. Every time she opens the door, I am naked. I'm like, do you have a camera here that you know I'm naked to open the door? For God's sake.
It's complicated because my girlfriend, before he's living in the same room with the brother,
Wow.
and it's complicated because you don't have privacy.
Yes.
But now he has a your no, she's wrong,
Yes.
but it's complicated. It's complicated. I am single só, filho único.
Oh, yes. I only child, I think. Only child.
The only child. Yes, I am my only child,
Me too.
but I think you have a brother or you have a sister is more complicated because quando você tá crescendo, normalmente vocês ficam no mesmo quarto, né? Tipo, não tem necessidade de cada um ter seu quarto.
Yes.
E isso é complicado porque quando você estrutura a casa, você pensa, vai ser assim para sempre. And make another room is so complicated. The construction have a lot of the difficulties. But quando você é um filho único, a only child is more easy.
Yes. You never have to divide your room with anyone else.
Yes, and you can do anything in your room. You don't have a você não tem preocupações, né? Tipo, é bem melhor, é bem mais tranquilo.
It's way better. Yes, I am also an only child, and I have actually difficulties in sharing things, like sharing my clothes, sharing my toys when I was a child, because I've never learned how to share. Everything was for me, you know? It's
Yes,
weird.
yes. But o lado ruim é que também tudo cai sobre você, né? Não tem quem se culpar. Quebrou uma coisa, não tem como falar, foi meu irmão. É, foi você. Aí você tem que assumir a responsabilidade.
And your parents' expectations always go to you because you
Yes,
are the only child.
yes.
So we
É,
we heard about brothers where the older brother suffer more than the youngest because the older leaves the things first and the youngest, the parents already know how to deal with that. But when you are an only child, you suffer everything.
yes, yes. But the stranger, o lado estranho também é que, tipo, normally, your parents, eles colocam as expectativas do que eles não conseguiram em cima de você.
Yes.
Só que quando você tem um irmão, eles colocam expectativas do que o seu irmão não conseguiu em cima de você. E
Exactly.
isso é, é foda. And this is crazy because hypothetically your brother is a famous advocado, a famous advocate. And you study a lot, you just study. Your parents, oh, you do anything, you need to do. Você precisa fazer alguma coisa, tipo, ó, seu irmão lá, ó, ele, tipo, um puta advogado,
It's your
e você
brother.
só estuda.
Yes, for sure. That
It's
must be
complicated.
sad.
The family is complicated, but it's very good.
Yes, we have good sides and bad sides. Bad
Yes.
sides. Where were we? Oh, we're
And
talking about boundaries and privacy. Do you want to say anything else before we move on to the next question?
no, you can move.
All right. Um, all right. Question number 7. Can you recall a time when external factors such as financial struggles or illness put strain on your family dynamics? I'll
Mm,
give you a time to Google.
yes, yes. 1 minute. Mm, I don't remember, but I know my mom. She she's living with me in a aluguel, uma casa de aluguel, and she's living a lot of time in, não sei como se diz, mas é uma casa de aluguel. A gente morou durante muito tempo numa casa de aluguel, but
A rental.
she another 10? Não
Rental?
entendi.
Rental is aluguel, so a
Ah,
rental house.
yes, I think yes. And but she's always guardou dinheiro, tipo, ela sempre guardou dinheiro. And now she has your house,
That's
and
nice.
she's making another house above this.
Oh, oh yeah, yes.
But I can remember the struggles or eu sei que teve, mas eu não consigo me lembrar.
That's good.
Provável, yes. Probably she's passed a lot of the difficult, but I as a child and I can remember because and I a child, my mom and my father, they broken.
Mm-hmm.
And I can remember them, eu não consigo lembrar da minha infância por conta disso. Tipo, eles se separaram e aí, tipo, uma parte da minha infância tá no limbo lá, em algum lugar.
I understand, totally understand. I have this problem with remembering my teenage years because my parents split up when I was like 15 or 16. And I don't remember anything. I remember just specific moments.
Yes, it's stranger because I remember on my birthday then 40 years, but I can't remember anything in this dessa época, tipo, nada, nada mesmo, tipo, poucas coisas que não fazem nem sentido lembrar.
Exactly. But I've once heard that this lack of memory, it's because of trauma. So
Yes, probably.
probably is because of that.
Yes,
Everybody has this kind of trauma, so it's kind of normal.
yes. But maybe it's good. Talvez seja melhor dessa forma. Maybe
Yes.
it's good that.
Maybe it's your mind protecting yourself.
Yes, I agree.
All right, so let's go to question number 8.
8.
How do you support each other during times of stress or hardship within your family?
Hmm, I can translate again.
It's okay.
Hmm, Normally we talk about the problem. We talk a lot, or we 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 try to do anything different to destroy the mind. But normally when I or when my mother have a problem, we sit down in the kitchen and I talk a lot. We discuss the situation, and normally we cry to to calm down my mind or calm down her mind. And I think it's good because it depends of the situation or the ou da briga que a gente estiver tendo, tipo, quando a gente senta e conversa, a gente consegue se ajustar. Eu acho que isso é uma convivência boa. Por mais
Yes,
que ficar brigando direto não seja saudável, eu acho que tipo, a gente conseguir se entender é algo bom.
for sure. The problem is when you are so mad at each other, you are so angry that you don't want to make peace. You just want to stay fighted and ninguém dá o braço a torcer. That is the
Yes.
problem.
Você só fecha a cara e vai pro cada um pro seu canto e
Exactly.
de ambiente, o ambiente fica pesado, né? Tipo, é estranho, tipo, é estranho. Eu não acredito muito nesses negócios de signo, de áurea, de que o universo traz de volta o que você pensa. Mas nesse ponto, tipo, quando você tá num ambiente que não tá agradável, tipo, você realmente sente seu corpo mais pesado, tipo, fica um clima
Yes.
mais ruim dentro de você, tipo, você se sente estranho.
Yes, for sure. Maybe it's a mix of a lot of things, like the
Yes,
fight that happened and the expectation that you need to make up with that person, you need to make peace, but you are also very sad. It's weird.
yes, it's very weird. Oh, the words with W is so strange to say.
Yes, it's hard for me to say weird. All right. Let's go to question on. Oh, I was gonna ask first. Do your mother usually respect your decisions? Because,
Yes.
for example, my mom has a hard time respecting my decisions. When I wanted to come live with my boyfriend, she didn't like. And I understand, but she didn't support me. I wanted her to support me, and she didn't. So I'm like, this could be a lot of different because now we have like this strange sensation. Eu e minha mãe estamos com essa estranha sensação de que alguma coisa precisa ser resolvida. Because eu me afastei um pouco because she didn't support me when I wanted to live with my boyfriend. It's just an example. So tell me about you.
Hum, I I think is eu acho que se acontecesse alguma coisa por um tempo, minha mãe também pensaria assim, tipo, ela não daria algum tipo de suporte, né? Por algum tempo. Eu acho que sim. Mas, pelo menos nas decisões que eu tive até agora, ela me apoiou muito. She's always talk about the money. Oh, you need to guard your money. You need to stop to buy a lot of the things. And I say, oh, but I work for that.
Yes.
I need to buy my things, and I need to buy another of things. And she's don't comprehend this. She's always, ela sempre reclama por conta disso. E eu acho que, tipo, é a única coisa que, tipo, ela não me apoiaria. Tipo, se eu falasse que eu vou comprar alguma coisa que pra ela não fizesse sentido, nossa, aí caía o mundo. Tipo, ela comprou o carro. Aí eu falo, I want to buy another car. She say, for what?
Oh.
You have my car, but I need to use her car. Her ela vai reclamar, tipo, se eu falar eu preciso usar seu carro, ela vai reclamar que eu vou usar o carro dela. Mas se eu falar que eu vou comprar um carro, ela vai reclamar que eu vou comprar um carro porque tem um carro em casa.
Yes.
Nesses pontos, tipo, eu tenho certeza que ela reclamaria, but é, I say I go live alone and I need to buy a refrigerator. Example. I think she's go help me.
Yes, because I think the priority that our mom has is different than ours. For example, me and my boyfriend, the first thing that we bought when we came here, we already have a refrigerator and a stove, fogão. So the first thing that we bought was a TV de 55 polegadas with high quality and a good sound, good image because we like that. And my mom, she doesn't like that. So she spent her whole life just watching a small TV. And for me, it's a priority to have a big TV in my room to watch movies. So the priorities are different.
Yes, yes. But I think it's the priority difference because the difference of the age.
Yes.
Yes, eu noto isso um pouco no meu namoro. A minha namorada tem 22, eu tenho 26. A minha prioridade é juntar dinheiro pra comprar uma casa justamente pela pressão da minha mãe. A prioridade dela é curtir, tipo, a juventude dela. Ela não tá errada porque eu já curti a minha.
Yes.
Mas, tipo, eu entendo o lado dela, mas eu também quero que ela entenda, tipo, que I have 26 years old, I need to buy a house, I need to make me a independence.
Yes, for sure.
But
I understand.
I think it's about the age for my mom too, because she have your house, she have your care, and she have a life resolved. But I not. I eu tô começando a caminhar para resolver minha vida.
Yes, for
E
sure.
querendo ou não, na época dela era tudo mais barato, né? Tipo, eu acho que os pais não entendem isso.
But I think one thing that I notice is that our generation, I have 27, so I am a year older than you. In our generation, the things are more expensive. For example, an apartment and
Yes.
terreno, but the the mindset is also different. I think we are more comfortable being raised and bancados by our parents. And our parents, when they were 20, they were thinking about getting a job and marrying someone and having kids. So they are more mature, younger. So for sure, my parents are they were thinking about buying a house when they were my age, you know.
Yes, yes, yes.
And I am starting to think about that right now, but eu não tenho muita coragem, you know?
And it's complicated because involves a lot of things and sometimes you're not prepared to make hard decisions.
Yeah,
And the
exactly.
people not understand this. Até pessoas da nossa idade às vezes não entendem. Tipo, é, a maioria, a, I don't say a maioria em English, but a maioria das pessoas da minha idade, tipo, que estudaram comigo, é, they have a they marriage or they have a car ou sei lá, eles compraram um apartamento. E para eles parece que tudo tipo, é normal. Não, eu comprei um apartamento lá, mó fácil, porque você não compra. E não, e não é bem assim, porque envolve várias outras coisas, né? Tipo, envolve
Yes.
milhões de coisas. E, querendo ou não, a sociedade bota um pouco dessa pressão. Eu acho que, tipo, sempre foi assim, né? Nossos pais com 20 anos estavam casados. Aí a gente com 20
Exactly.
anos tem que ter uma casa. Tipo,
Cadê?
yes. É, I think is good for one side, but is very hard to another side because for one point you can force yourself to make better to improve your skills, but for another side, another opinion, you can judge yourself. Tipo, você fica se jogando muito, tipo, ah, fulano tem ou não. And
Yes.
this put you down.
Of course, especially nowadays that we have digital influencers and they are kids with a lot of money. So like kids with 15 years old are buying mansions in good cars and I'm like, "Oh my God."
Yes, I never understand this because they have a lot of money, and I work so hard and I don't have this money. And
Exactly.
this é tão frustrante, né? Tipo, é complicado, é tão
It
frustrante isso.
is. And you compare yourself. Mesmo que se
Yes.
você não quiser, você se compara sem querer.
É, acho que é normal, não
It's
tem
hard.
como. O ser humano, querendo ou não, o ser humano é invejoso, né? Tipo, não tem
Yes,
como
of
falar que não.
course. We are invejosos. I don't know how is invejosos in English.
É, eu também não.
But it,
Mas,
as you said, it this make us want to improve our life. So if you see um adolescente de 15 anos com muito dinheiro, você fala, cara, talvez eu não consiga isso tudo, mas eu quero ter uma casa, pelo menos, e um carro bom, um carro
yes,
confortável.
yes. For me, my dream is have my house and have a comfortable life with my girlfriend or my child and have a life similar to my mom.
Yes,
Have a work, I like to work and I have my money and have my house que eu possa sair, tipo, curtir, se precisar fazer alguma coisa, eu tenha grana, que, tipo, não passe o sufoco que você passa quando você é jovem tentando juntar
uh-huh.
dinheiro.
Yes, for me too. And you have to know what is enough for you. For example, we see a lot of rich people and they have everything they want, but they also have problems like we do. So when I was younger, I have the impression that rich people didn't have problem because they have money. But
Yes,
they
yes.
have a lot of emotional problems, probleminha de cabeça.
Sim.
So, eu não
Concordo.
faço questão de ter muito dinheiro, só ser confortável mesmo.
É, eu também penso que tá confortável é bem melhor do que ter muita grana.
Exactly.
Eu fico pensando,
It's
tipo, imagina os BOs, mano, que sei lá, o Elon Musk enfrenta. Tipo, imagine a pressão que tem nele, tá ligado? Tipo,
yes.
your employees get out to talk with her and she say, oh, you explode another outro foguete, tipo, explodiu outro foguete. Aí ele, oh, puta, mano, outro foguete, tipo, bilhões e bilhões jogados fora, vamos construir outro,
Yes.
tipo. O problema que a gente tem é, pô, tipo, sei lá, não consegui pagar uma conta, vou ter que pegar dinheiro emprestado. O cara não, tipo, porra, bilhões jogados fora, tá ligado?
And it's decisions that affect a lot of people, right? So if his company doesn't have enough money, how is he gonna pay his employees?
Yes. Acho que com certeza é muito mais pesado você ser responsável pelas vidas de pessoas. É
Yes.
muito mais pesado.
I prefer to work as a CLT.
Yes, I prefer to work so lot hard and lost my mind em alguns momentos, tipo, perder minha cabeça em alguns momentos, do que ser responsável assim por uns bagulhos pesados.
Exactly. Maybe just be responsible for your children is enough. All right. Vinicius, we ended our conversation unfortunately. I was liking a lot. It was very good. I send you the survey link on the chat. You know what to do with that, right?
Yes.
All right. So, thank you for being with me for this hour. I really, really like this conversation. It's been a long time since I didn't talk to someone very naturally, and it was fun because sometimes I need to follow the order correctly, and I liked that you were comfortable.
I
Um,
like to. Não sei encerrar em inglês, mas quero
that's okay.
agradecer também. Eu gostei bastante. Acho que também foi a primeira imersão que, tipo, eu falei mais tranquilo. Eu sei que era para forçar o inglês, mas consegui falar um pouco mais tranquilo, me senti mais relaxado. Eu gostei também, foi um prazer te conhecer, foi muito boa a
Nice.
conversa.
Igualmente. E o rolê que eu ia falar com você é que você não tem necessariamente que falar inglês, né? Que eu percebi que, tipo, eu tinha medo era de começar a falar. Só o fato de você falar, mesmo que em português, já tira um pouco desse estigma de, meu Deus, eu não sei o que falar e tal. Você, tipo, dá o start na fala e daqui a pouco você tá dando o start em inglês também, sabe?
Sim.
Esse era o meu maior problema. Parece que não, parece que é porque é falta de vocabulário, mas não é, mano. É você dar o start, entendeu? Ter coragem de falar.
Não, eu imagino que seja, porque nas primeiras imersões eu também não conseguia falar nada, hoje já, pelo menos na. Dizem que é iniciante, né? Que algumas têm, está lá, tipo, imersão iniciante, imersão em inglês, imersão avançado. Na iniciante eu consigo desenrolar um pouco mais tranquilo, porque é um tópico um pouco mais confortável, né? São tópicos mais fáceis.
Sim. Mas
Mas
esse foi
eu
muito
gostei.
difícil?
Esse foi, não foi difícil. É que nas perguntas tinha muitas palavras que eu não conhecia, e por mais que eu entendesse a pergunta, eu não sabia como responder
Ah,
em
boto fé.
inglês.
Não era
Mas é
necessariamente
questão
o
de
inglês.
prática. Mas não é
Aham,
necessariamente inglês, eu acho que é mais questão de prática mesmo.
boto fé. But okay, beleza. So I'll see you some other time. If you want to come next week, we're gonna talk about the pleasures of living in family. All right.
Ok, ok.
So I'll see you some other time. Bye bye.
See
Have a
you, bye
nice
bye. Thank you.